Greetings, beautiful being. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's Movement Medicine Morsel. We're going to play with connecting earth and sky and feeling what initiates that connection, what's happening inside. And I don't mean on a musculoskeletal way, but what is that spark of intelligence? What is that vitality that connects us to all sentience, all living beings, the elements of earth and air? So symbolically, the earth is our foundation, and we're living in unsettled times, so it's always good to find a way to connect to our foundation and feel grounded. And also in these trying times, we can feel a little bit contracted, kind of like what's going on, protecting ourselves. So expansion, the idea that the sky represents expansiveness and possibilities, potential, abundance, and the earth is just that lovely ground. And then there's a supreme intelligence within. There's an animating spark within that wants to be grounded, that wants to feel spacious and capable and sparkling, and gives that spring to our step and that sweetness to our being that then becomes like the fragrance of a flower to a bee. It just changes the energy around us and hopefully puts smiles on other people's faces. So that's a little bit about a way of thinking about what's going on inside. And if you like it, play along. If not, do it just for the movement, for the breathing. All of this works on so many levels. So let's begin by setting our foundation. You can be seated for this or standing. And let's feel our feet. Take that moment or two to look at your feet, to feel them, to let the soles of the feet connect to whatever surface is below them, whether it's a shoe, a sock, a carpet, a floor, a carpet of grass, whatever it is, and to feel your feet sinking and to feel that ground below rising up to support your feet. Breathe and smile into that for a moment. And the same thing is true, not forgetting about the feet, but adding on. The sit bones, you can even wiggle them a little bit to become aware, more aware of them. And feel your sit bones and your buttocks resting on the chair. Feel the weight and feel the chair supporting your buttocks and sit bones. And here's the foundation beginning. And now let's create some of that suspension and expansion to elongate the spine and feel an effortless ease in the verticality of the spine. So today let's use the little helmet position. So taking our hands, thumbs under the cheekbones, palms up, other fingers wrap around the base of the skull. The index fingers and middle fingers supporting the base of the skull. And get a comfortable hold here. Bring your head to a neutral position, not up, not down, but just right. And lightly lift the whole thing up with your hands. It's very subtle. And see if you feel something happening through your trunk, through your spine. This also takes some pressure off the neck because the head is a heavy thing. And the neck can often collapse under the weight of the head. And so we don't freeze anything here. Move a little bit. We don't want to push up so high that we lock. We don't want to hold our arms tight so that we lock. We want to feel that elongation and also the freedom. Maybe you want to tip a little bit. Maybe you want to make a circle. I love this method of freeing the neck and learning. It's a great education for how to have elongation in the neck and not to be afraid of the beautiful movements in the neck. All right, I'm going to move back a little further. Actually, before I do that, let's loosen up the shoulders. Inhale up and back, circling them. Take a nice inhale. And as you exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, fill and lift the shoulders. Exhale, sigh it out. And one more time, letting the shoulders melt, continuing that lovely elongation in your vertical alignment. And take a few moments and breathe and be with yourself, see how you feel. And the next movement you can do seated or standing. I'm going to switch to the standing position. And we're going to stretch the sides of our body and our core a little bit more. So if you've come to standing, feel your feet. The knees can be a little bit soft. The tail is dropping. If you're in a chair, you just refresh all of that. Exhale, bend the knees a little bit, lower the hands. And on the inhalation, take your arms up to interlace your fingers overhead, bend the elbows, turn the palms up, and press up. If you're in the chair, drop your sit bones down and lengthen, get as much elongation, and not all front, not all back. Try to find a balance in the front and the back. And opening the feet a little wider, whether you're sitting or standing, let's lengthen one side. Press the palms up as you bend a little bit and take a few breaths here, noticing the elongation on one side. And on the next inhalation, come up tall and then press the hands up and lean over. And breathe into that lovely elongation on the other side. Next inhalation, come up and release the hands and just let the hands pour down as the spine rises. Shake out the hands. And so that, just see if you feel a little bit more alive, a little bit more awake. And now we're going to come into the movement. Can be done seated or standing. And the hands are gently cupping energy. So we want to be connecting the energy from the earth to the sky, and from the sky to the earth, and all of that is traveling through our own experience of physical sensations, internal, whatever's going on inside you is your experience. So here we are. We're holding some energy in our hands, and as we inhale, the palms turn away and press up a little bit. As we exhale, the energy between the hands moves down, and we bend over in the chair or we bend our knees if we're standing. On the inhalation, carrying that energy up, stretch yourself, and on the exhalation, slowly the hands, slow motion, tumble to face your front, and then the palms face up. And now you can go as low as you like on the exhale and reach as high as you like on the inhale. Use the whole breath to travel that journey and bend over whatever is comfortable to you. Remember, this is not about trying to copy what you see, but it's about experimenting and exploring what feels good to you. And now as you exhale, look at the earth. And on the inhale, imagine that the earth energy is coming up through your limbs and trunk, and then moving up to touch the sky. And on the exhalation, you're anointing yourself with sky energy that pours freely all the way through your body as your hands pass, and then will touch the ground. On the inhalation, we're feeling the energy, we're visualizing it coming up through us and connecting to the sky where we're so stretched. And exhale, the blessings of the sky are freeing us and clearing out any old energy and connecting to the earth. On the inhale, the palms turn up and we feel the energy. We imagine it rising through us and connecting to the sky. And on the exhale, the sky is refreshing us. And you can press the palms down to touch the earth and then turn the palms up. So on the inhalation, we're drawing that energy all the way through us. The palms rotate and press towards the sky. exhale, we're bringing that energy down through us. And let's do about 2 more. I won't say anything, just play. Just feel for yourself. Make it smaller, make it bigger. Find a way to make this feel effortless and multi-layered for yourself. We'll do a few more. Maybe you want to focus on the feeling in your hands. Maybe you want to focus on the visualization of the blessings of the sky pouring through you and the blessings of the earth coming back up through you, and how the earth and the sky communicate through you, grounding and liberating. Or maybe it's about the breath alone or the movements. And let's do one more where we bring the earth up to the sky. Nice big stretch on the inhalation. On this exhalation, bring the palms together and draw a beam of energy down through the center line of the body. And let the hands rest in the center of the chest in prayer position. And smile. And awaken a sense of gratitude within for your beautiful body, the intelligence of the body, and not just the body, but your whole experience, your thoughts, emotions, your energy field, your body, your spirit, all of it is the wholeness that is you. And feel your feet connecting to the ground, feeling the stability that you can borrow from the earth, and feel your skull rising, floating upwards, connected to the beautiful potential and all of the infinite possibilities represented by the sky. And take a feeling, get a sense of how those energies mingle right inside you. Not one, not the other, but both. Sometimes maybe one bubbles up a little bit more, sometimes the other, but a harmony between them. And let your breath flow into your belly, your abdomen, and back out again. And my dear friend, this brings us to the end of today's session, but not to the end of the energy that we've cultivated together. So bring it with you, reflect on it different times of the day or evening, because it's as close as a memory or as close as a breath to reconnect to the sense of balance and harmony. Many blessings, and thank you so much for your attention and for tuning in. Peace.